Behind the Frenzy, sponsored by the My Auto Group.
Welcome, everyone, to the Behind the Frenzy podcast. I'm Dean Holsworth, my good friend Andy McDonald, and we are here for another week of high school football as we now turn our attention to the regional finals.
We're already here.
Already
We
here.
made
A
it.
few more weeks. We're doing the countdown.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
It's getting to that point. That's
The
for
drive to Ford Field.
sure. Yes, it is.
How about that one?
We're on our way.
We're on our way.
It's,
We're on our way.
I mean, this year it's going to be different. Just in case people didn't know out there that are going to watch.
yes.
It's split with. They're going to have games on Friday, and then Michigan State plays there on Saturday, and then they're going to have the other games on Sunday. What was it? I think we had division. It was like 2, 4, 6, and 8 all
Yep.
on Friday,
Yes.
and then it was 3 or 1, 3, 5,
Yep.
7.
Yep, with
on
Division
Sunday.
1, Division 2 being the last games, which is different on each of the Friday and Sunday.
Yes, for sure.
So different format for the first time ever because of Michigan State playing on that Saturday at
For
Ford
sure.
Field. So yeah, no sleepovers this year from Friday to Saturday. To me, that was always the most fun part.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
it is what it is. So we're gonna have to drive. Hopefully, we're driving Friday, coming back, driving Sunday, coming back.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they're able to put some mileage on the Wood TVA vehicles. It's
100%.
up to you guys. If you want us to drive to Detroit, then that's it's up to them if they want to get the wins.
Yes, you guys better start winning. So we
Yep.
have 18, well, more than 8 teams, but we have 8 games of featuring local teams coming up for regional finals, and we're going to kind of break some of those down right now. So I think the biggest game, Division 1, East Kentwood and Hudsonville. Hudsonville, big win over Rockford.
Yeah.
I think maybe we thought Rockford might pull that one out, but Hudsonville just kind of keeps standing tall and kind of meeting every challenge that comes our way.
Yeah, I thought it could have went either way. I did pick Hudsonville, but that's because I thought that I just couldn't deny them until they lost in their game. I just
Yeah.
feel like at this point, the way their season's been going, it was just impossible to do that. And of course, it was close. It's not like we knew it wasn't going to go any other way.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no, Hudsonville's been just dominant in every game besides that state championship game last year. So
Yeah.
it feels like until somebody's able to beat them, I think that we were talking to Jack about it before. I think it was Detroit Catholic Central, so they may run into.
Yep, in the semis.
Yeah, before they get to Ford Field. So that's probably the game. I mean, you don't want to look ahead, obviously.
Yes.
But that's probably the game that us as media members we're probably circling and being like, that's going to be the test for who gets there and gets the chance to win it. So
Yeah.
that's the big one coming up for sure. But it was huge to get by Rockford.
Yeah, in East Kentwood with a wild win, 49-41 over Howell to
Yeah.
move on. This would be East Kentwood's first trip since, I want to think, 2018.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, no, East Kentwood won their first district title since 2014.
That's nuts.
So it's been 11 years. Obviously, Spencer's done a great job with that program.
Mm-hmm.
Kate Kaufman has been awesome. Their wide receiver and our senior, Amin Edmonds, has been actually electrifying for them. I'm going to tell you what, Kentwood has scored 49 points exactly their last 3 games. So
Wow.
their offense is clicking right now.
No, for sure. Coach Spence, he knows how to get that team going in the right direction. He's been nothing but good for them since he's been there, and it's really turned things around at East Kentwood. I mean, they've always had the potential to do it, just haven't been able to get over the hump. Again, that's
Yep.
why they probably haven't been there since 2014. But they had the home game this year for the first time since 2019, I believe it was. It was either that or 2018.
Yep.
And it's been one thing after another. And they're gonna get tested again here with Hudsonville. But they what a rematch this is with how the last game ended. That's
I was
for
just
sure.
going to say that. Yep. Hudsonville wins on a Hail Mary the first time, if you guys missed it. Made the ensuing extra point to win that game in thrilling fashion. So,
Yeah.
Saturday game at 1 o'clock. So there's, going to be a lot of people.
Love that. I love this time of year. I love when the Saturday
Oh my
games start.
gosh.
It's the best. Like it just like it almost it starts to feel like it's more this time of the year when
Yes.
those games happen.
Yes. Well, Hudsonville's won 23 of their last 25 games, dating back to last year. Pretty impressive run. But I'm
Sure.
going to tell you, I think Kentwood gets them on Saturday.
I like it. It's a good pick. I like that. I'm going to stick with Hudsonville. I can't. I
Yep.
told you I'm not going to switch it up until
Yeah.
they lose. But I do understand why you're doing that because they're playing so well right now, and I feel like
Yeah.
Coach Spencer's just got everything going through those kids. Like they want this more than anything in the world. I mean, when I was over there a couple weeks ago at practice, like all the vibes were just, this is the year. This is
Yeah.
the year to do something special, and it feels like they really have a chance to do that.
Yeah,
so.
and how much motivation do you need when you lose on a Hail Mary?
No, this is
right? Like you
everything
should have.
to
They
them.
should have
Yep.
won that game.
No, if Hudsonville doesn't come ready for this, there is a world where I see East Kentwood win this game by a lot of points. Just because if they come out slow or don't come out quick, I guarantee you East Kentwood's going to be ready to play in this game.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be there. I'm going to be there writing a game story for WoodTV.com. So I'm very excited to kind of watch that game, especially Kate Kaufman. I have not seen him in person yet, so I'm looking forward to watching.
No,
Kate
for
Kaufman.
sure.
And
He's
Brady Van
great.
Lake. It's a great quarterback matchup.
It really is. In our area, that's like it's one of the best to get. And yeah, Spartan fans, keep your eye on that one. That's for sure.
Yeah, you need them right now.
Yeah, they do.
Watch the Sports Frenzy podcast and you'll know why.
yeah, exactly.
All right, Traverse City Central. Big upset win over Muskegon.
Yeah,
I think a lot of
right.
people were surprised by that.
That was crazy.
I think Jack fell off his chair. He couldn't believe it.
I had no idea that was coming. That's for sure. Like I heard the score like as I was on the sideline. I was at the Kent City game last weekend, and I was on the sideline and heard that score come across and was like, no way, that's real. Not after they got by last week, I thought there was no way they were going to lose this game. But
No.
there we are. You know.
Yeah, Traverse City Central stepped up, and now they go to Portage Central. Portage Central handled Byron Center pretty well, 34-7 in that game. Obviously, just kind of continuing their dominance. I'm going to give you exact stats now for Portage Central. I think we were like kind of numbers off. So they've only allowed 44 points now this entire season through 11 games.
It's insane.
4.4 points a game.
Yeah.
It's a pretty darn good defense.
Yeah, no, for sure. They're going to also be one of these teams that has a true test as it gets later in the playoffs. But
Yes.
I right now you can't deny what their defense has done. It's just been so good. I can't imagine that they lose anywhere in the semis, and they definitely have a chance to get the forward field right now.
100%. I would definitely picking Portage Central in this game. Traverse City Central's last 3 games have been all decided by 2 points or less.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
They're 2-1. So they won the close games. They lost a tough one.
But this defense is going to stop them. It has to. I mean, I can't see a world where it doesn't. When you're allowing that many points all year, and they just seem like a team that plays so well together, I find it hard to believe they're going to lose this one.
Yeah, 100%. Division 3, let's move to Division 3. The defending champions, Zeeland West Ducks, go to Lowell. I was at the Lowell game last week. They played TK, up
Also a good
21-0 at the half, and all of a sudden I thought it was going to be a blowout in TK. Much improved team this year. Lots of props to Coach Doc over there and the job that he's done with that team. They're super aggressive, hit hard. Lowell's quarterback, Logan Dawson, just made more plays than they did. So they came back and made that a game. But, it will be interesting. Lowell has not been to won a district title since 2016. So that was their first district crown since then. And obviously, Zeeland West won a state title last year.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's been hard to predict with Lowell this year. I feel like they've had some games where they look like they're going to be really good, but then they have other games where they make it really, really close or have lost. And that's why I got to go with Zeeland West in this one. I feel like with the experience from last year, that coaching staff kind of picked up where the last one left off over there. And I have a hard time believing that Zeeland West with that wing tee, I think that's going to give a lot of problems to Lowell, like it does almost everybody they play. And this is the kind of game where if they do make some of the mistakes they've made to let teams back into games, it'll probably hurt them. So I'm taking Zeeland West in this one.
Yep. And what's interesting is Zeeland West, this will be their 3rd straight road game in the postseason.
Okay.
They had to go down to Niles and St. Joe to win their first 2 games, and now they have to go to Lowell. So Road Warriors.
They're probably happy. They're like, we don't have to drive that far again.
Right.
That's a heck of a lot better than going all the way down to St. Joe's. That's for sure.
Yep, definitely. All right, your team, West Catholic in Division 5. Actually, no, let's wait on that one. We're going to go down to Division 4 here.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Real quick. Division 3, Eastern Rapids goes to Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, how
Eastern
about
Rapids
that?
is a little bit of a surprise, I think, getting
Yeah,
this far.
no
But
doubt.
you know what? Anything can happen in the postseason.
This is truly an unpredictable game. I mean, Mount Pleasant plays in a completely different area of football. I really don't know what to expect. I know that they are good year in and year out. It seems like up there.
Yep.
And again, East Grand Rapids has just been kind of one of these teams that's found a way to win and win enough games to get here. Even with some of the close losses they had earlier in the season. So we'll see what they're able to do. It's definitely one that I could see either team winning. I don't really think it's like a one-sided affair, but if I had to go with it, I'm going to go with Mount Pleasant, I think, on this one. Unfortunately, I can't go with the team from around here, I don't think, this time.
Okay. All right. We'll see what happens in that game. Division 4, Big Rapids comes down here to Grand Rapids to play Unity Christian at Hudsonville Baldwin Middle School on Friday night. I saw Big Rapids one time this year. I went up there to cover them against Tri-County. They absolutely destroyed them. No offense to Tri-County, but Big Rapids, big, physical, really good quarterback, athletic. I think Unity Christian's going to have their hands full.
I'm gonna go with Unity Christian. I think that this is like the week that they straighten it out. I've also seen Big Rapids play in the past. You say they have a big quarterback this year. Like
they have a good quarterback.
in
He's
size.
not big, but they're just a big team.
I feel like this is where athleticism is going to get Big Rapids. I feel like Unity Christian's got a lot of speed on offense, and I just think this if there's any week that they're going to figure it out and not mess around in the first half and keep it close. Yeah, I think that this is going to be the week to do it. If they don't, I'm going to have a harder time believing. Because again, we kind of talked about it last week. It just feels like every single game that they've played in recently, they've started slow and had to pull it out at the end. And one of these times it's going to bite them. And I do believe Big Rapids they're a team that's always around the playoffs this time of the year. If they mess around again, they could easily lose this game. I don't see that happening though. I think that this is the week they get it straight.
Agree. Unity Christian has to come out ready to play. They needed a big fourth quarter last week to win their game, and then obviously same thing happened in the pre-districts against Holland Christian.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, they need to be focused on coming out strong and not kind of being that first half team to kind of get off to a big lead and not have to do so much in the second half.
Yeah, for sure. That'll only hurt you too later. The later you get in the playoffs. So, and they know that they know they have to do a better job of it. So we'll see what they're able to do.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, let's recap the West Catholic Central game because we both picked West Catholic to win that game. Props to us.
I'm going to say right now, I just picked that. Like, no offense to Todd Colster and Catholic Central.
We love Todd Colster, by the way.
I picked that just on the fact that like it was like it has to happen.
Right,
one of these
right.
times.
We figured they were going to finally get over the hump. Right. That was that was
Yeah.
me the thing. West Catholic had so much motivation, and Landon Groves talked about that after the game. Like,
Yeah.
hey, we've been so close. We've had such tough losses, and these kids finally did what they needed to do to beat Catholic Central.
No, he straight up talks about how they could like hear the noise a little bit too. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's like, and that they those players hear it. It's tough, man. I mean, that's
Yeah.
like when you're at this age, and that shows you how much that game means to those communities.
Yes.
Like it's huge. People fill up the stands. There's literally tailgating before. I mean, it's like it's a huge matchup when these two teams get together, and those fan bases love it. And when you're a kid of that age going to that kind of game, especially knowing what happened last year, and a lot of those players were on that team, like. There's a lot that adds up to that, and with the way the game went, with the blocked field goal at the end of regulation, and then they have to go to overtime, and Catholic Central decides to go for two and doesn't get it. It's I'm never gonna doubt Todd Colster and what call he wants to make. If he felt like he could win the game with his guys from the 3-yard line, I totally get it. If it were me, I'm definitely gonna go for the extra point there, just because I think in the end, if I believed in my guys that much, I've always been a believer in this though. I'm never the go for two guy in overtime, so that's where I probably just differ from him.
Yeah,
I just think that if this game kept going, maybe their athleticism and being at home and just everything else could have eventually built up and been enough to keep that pressure on West Catholic.
Yeah.
Again, credit to them for sniffing out this. I think they ran the same play almost back to back.
Yep.
Sometimes that can work really well. Yep. Credit to West Catholic and Landon for being ready for that the second time.
Yep. It's funny. I saw an interview with Landon after the game, and he said if it was him, he would have done the same thing as Todd did.
Yeah, for sure.
He would have went for two for the win.
I understand people would do it. Like, I mean, it's if you get it, there you go. You won the game. You leave no doubt. You believe in your guys 100%. I've seen it happen too many times where teams lose that way, and to me that has to be the worst feeling in the world. To lose that 2-point conversion when you're the team that chooses to go for it. It just has to be a crappy feeling. But at the same time, I'm sure the players appreciate that Todd believes in them, and he has no reason not to. Another great season for them, but. Good for West Catholic. I mean, they're moving on. And it's exciting to see.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big carryover. They play Kalamazoo United. They host them on Friday night at 7:00. And I think that win's going to kind of catapult them now.
Yeah, I'm taking West Catholic.
To the state finals.
I'm taking West Catholic by double digits in this game. I think there's almost no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, Kalamazoo United has not been this far. I want to say, let's talk about this. Oh, they haven't not advanced. Okay, they've been here to the regional finals a few times, but they have not made it past the regional finals since 1981.
Okay.
So West Catholic, plenty of playoff experience. Kalamazoo United, not so much.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like, unfortunately for West Catholic fans, every game that I've been at this year, they seem to mess around in the first half and make it close. So I'm sure that'll happen. You probably don't have to freak out, though. I'm sure they'll pull away in the second half.
Yep. All right, lastly, we're just going to finish up. Obviously, Kent City, first time in school history that they've made it to the regional finals. They host Montrose on Saturday at 1:00. So yeah, Kent City having a really, really good season.
Yeah, I was at that game in Belding last week. That was
mild upset, right?
Yeah, it was
According
for
to
sure.
Some people?
Yeah, no doubt. It definitely was. That's an inside joke, but no, it was. It definitely was like one of those things that just kind of went. It was such a weird game. The game started out with a kick return for a touchdown for Belding, and then there was a safety that they got and a punt that went over their head. They got backed up to their own one. And had to punt. So that was a problem. And then Kent State scores a touchdown. The rest of the game, it was like a rock fight. There was nothing going on. And then the fourth quarter starts, and neither team can be stopped on offense all of a sudden.
Crazy.
They both run the wing tee. Very hard to shoot, by the way.
Right.
One of those games I shot in the sideline. Jack was like, "You got to shoot that up top." I was like, "I didn't know that they both did that." To be honest, I haven't covered a lot of Belding football or Kent City. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to cover and be at the end of the game. It was one of those games that was super special for Kent City. It's history for them. They haven't ever made it this far before. And it's been really cool to see. Their quarterback is gigantic, by the way.
Yeah, going to Grand Valley.
Yes, he is going to GV.
Yep.
So, and he had a couple huge plays in that game when things weren't working. Rolled out the outside, had a couple touchdowns that were both like he had to stay on his feet one time, and the next time he had to extend it past the goal line with his arm barely at the end. So, just an exciting game. Both fan bases were into it, and Kent City's rolling, man. I mean, who knows? They might be able to make a push for this. We'll see.
That'd be great. Well, hey, before I let go, big shout out to my middle daughter, Addison, 18 today. She's an adult now, so shout out to her. Good luck to all of our teams this week.